How can poor people's children become rich? Now, have you noticed that it seems like, how many of you know some rich people, you knew some rich people when you were young, and you still see that they are still rich? And do you know some poor people who you were young and you've seen them that now they are rich? How many are they? If you check the relation. It seems like the rich keep getting richer and the poor keep getting poorer. But that is not how God has ordained it to be. That's not how God has ordained it to be. God has ordained it not to be like that. Jesus said, he that has, to him much will be given. And he said, he that hath not, even what he has will be taken away from him. Go and listen to my message, he that has. Amen. Now, I want us to look at a few things. The first thing I want to look at is, what does it mean to be poor? That's the first thing I want us to look at. One of the most difficult things to admit in life is the true state of your life. And I was teaching you that on Sunday after church, that you have to be honest with yourself. A lot of people are not willing to accept the true state of their life. Now, I'm going to give you some statistics. You'll be surprised. Now, a person who wants to have financial freedom must be willing to understand that, must be willing to see where he is. Okay? You must be willing to see. That's the third. Number 3. A person who wants to have financial standing in life must accept the fact that he or she is not there yet now. You must accept the fact that you are broke. You must accept the fact that you are coming from a poor background. You must accept the fact that you are poor. You must know. There are some people, they pretend, they talk like they are talking out of faith, but in their heart they know that, Charlie, it is not faith. You have to accept that, Charlie, things are not well. That was why I was telling you that when I was preaching the previous one, I said, you have to ask yourself, what do I need to do to change my life? Because where I am right now is not where I want to be. What do I need to do? So until you accept that fact that, Charlie, as I'm here, I'm not rich, and I need help. You are not ready to have help. You are not ready to be rich. You have to accept. I wait till you have gone. Today I made a post on Facebook. I was talking about the fact that some people fake it. They say fake it till you make it. Fake it to you. I said package will take you to the market, but quality is for you. And they say let's fake it to you. So some people appear in a certain way. I was teaching on appearance to add value, but there are some people do it to deceive. Do you understand? To deceive. So you see on social media, the car the person took the picture by is somebody's car. They intentionally go to a certain hotel. Almost every picture you see them, they are standing before a very nice, just a hotel. It's just a hotel by their house. Do you understand? Then the day that you say, oh, I want to come and pay you a visit, you go and find out they have nothing. I said, no. If you keep doing that, it means you are not ready to change, to transit. If not, you are going to be an Azan, Zagazigi Zaga. You're just going to be an Azan person, and you will end up not becoming what you're supposed to be. But if you accept the fact that, I'm not there yet, and I need to be there. It's something I've accepted in my life, that there are certain stages of life I'm not there yet. Do you understand? It's not that when you listen to preachers, they make you look like, oh, they've made it all. They've not yet. It's not true. You are not there yet. There are some things you have to accept that fact. Do you understand? I remember about a year ago, we were talking about something that cost like 100,000. I said, even if, I myself said that even if, I made a very funny statement, but I was just trying to be honest. Do you understand? I said, even if we have faith, we can buy it. I said, even if we have faith, we can buy it. Because that I had not yet even thought on faith. And when I was teaching on faith, I taught you that Paul said, let a man ought not to see himself more highly than he ought to be. So you should know your level. You are praying for God to give 50,000 CD. You know that you can't handle it. You yourself cry and you've never seen 5,000 before. Why can't you start from 5,000? So that is not faith. Oh, that faith you are praying for 50,000 is not faith. You have to accept your level. You have to accept that this is where I am. This is where I am, and I need help. You understand what I'm talking about? Like me, I know where I am financially. I know how I am mentally, spiritually, in every area. I just know. And so when I see someone that is better than me, I feel like, no, what can I do to receive more? What can I do to have more? So when it comes to money, when it comes to financial empowerment, you must come to the point where you understand that this is my monthly income. This is how much I'm able to spend in a month. This is how much I have. This is what I can do. This is where I live. This is where I come from. So that you know the next stage to take. Turn to your neighbor and say, neighbor, don't fake it. Now, according to the English dictionary, the word poor means lacking sufficient money to live at a standard considered as normal in a society. He said, poor, to be poor means lacking sufficient money to live a standard life. Do you understand? Lacking sufficient money to live a standard life means that you are poor. If you can't afford a meal like 3 times a day, if your power has to finish, then you wait for 4 days to be able to raise money to pay for power, you are poor. If you have to always call people to get money in order to go to town or something, you are poor. Hey. If you don't have a fan in your room, you are poor. I'm telling you the truth. Because TV is not a standard of life, rather fan. Fan is supposed to eliminate heat. If you don't have a fan, you are poor. TV doesn't do anything. You can be rich and not have a TV. But fan, I will do about it. And your fan, and your fan, is you are poor. You go and shower and come and sleep. Now follow what I'm about to read. According to Oxford English Dictionary, the word poor means having little money or few possessions. Merriam-Webster defines the word poor as lacking material possessions. Now listen to these statistics. The World Bank defines poverty in absolute terms. This is what they say. The World Bank defines extreme poverty as living less than $1.9 a day. Let's multiply $1.9. How much is it? Sure, dollars is 13 cedis, so madam. 1.9 times 13. 24.7 Ghana cedis. 25 Ghana. If you live less than 25 Ghana cedis a day, you are poor. Actually, it says extreme poverty. This is extreme poverty. According to the World Bank. Extreme poverty. Listen to extreme poverty. According to this, so you realize that it looks like many people here are poor. But you see, you are wearing glasses. You are holding an Android phone. So it looks like you are rich, but you are not. You are wearing a very fine shirt. I'm quoting statistics. The bank defines extreme poverty as living below 25 Ghana cedis a day. That's World Bank. Statistics from World Bank. And moderate poverty. Moderate means where the end of the day it's manage kakra. As living not less than 3.1 a day, 3.1 times 13, 40 Ghana cedis a day. 40 Ghana cedis a day. It was estimated that in 2008 that 1.4 billion people had consumption less than 1.25 a day. Like they spend about 17 Ghana cedis a day. 1.4 billion human beings. Again, and 2.7 billion lived on less than $2 a day. $2 is what? 26 cedis. And he's saying living below 40 Ghana cedis a day means that you are poor. Abusian. Asemaba. I'm telling you the truth. Asemaba. Abusian Asemaba. 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 I'm telling you the truth. Asemaba. That is why, despite the fact we all have Android phone, iPhones, they consider Africa as a poor continent. The reason is because of this. Because so no sending the dollars, that's why they say you are poor. You see 40 cedis as a lot of money, but it's a sign you are poor. That is why World Cup, no Ghana for big rent man, will be in 1 month salary, no they are free US, they are called the holidays for Qatar. With 2 years salary, and I'll be to the call. So that should tell you it's the same amount of money. I'm talking to somebody here. It's the same amount of money. Somebody's 1 month is enough for him to travel from one country to another country. Yours is 1 full year of salary. And you say you are rich. No. What can we do about it? Ega, what can we do about it? By the way, how many people here? I'm not teaching on poverty. I'm teaching on how poor people's children can become rich, part 1. By the way, how many people here spend 40 Ghana cedis a day? 40 times 30 is what? $1,200. 1,200. He said if you spend it means you are poor. It means that you are poor. Do you understand? You are moderately poor. So that means that that is why I keep telling you that never live your life on your salary. You understand? Because if you are paid $1,200 a month, and everything you do in your life is based on $1,200, you say you are rich because you have a flat screen in your room. You are using an iPhone. You are using whatever. You have tabletop fridge. You say you are rich. And a shaking fan like this kind of sick, useless fan. You say that you are rich. Look at it. How many people here are rich? Now, I want to show you 12 causes of poverty. Why is this so? That a lot of people live below 40 Ghana cedis a day. Some live as low as 20 Ghana cedis a day. Some even 5 cedis a day. They've not been able to spend 5 Ghana cedis a day. I want to show you the causes of poverty. Now, when you just go online, you look at the life of the rich, you look at the life of certain people, you will find out that it seems like the rich, like as when I said, the rich keep getting richer, the poor keep getting poorer. Rich countries keep getting richer. Look at Dubai. They keep. You may think one day Dubai will be poor, but it will not. Go to New York. New York, if you want to buy one single room, you want to buy one single room, like the single room some of you are living in, one single room with toilet and bath and a very small kitchen by the side, you will not spend less than $1 million in New York City. $1 million. You understand? So the rich keep getting richer, the poor keep getting poorer. Look at Ghana. Look at our country. Don't you see we keep getting worse? Look at our roads, they keep getting worse. They don't get better. Why is that so? But the few people who are so rich, you see their life, you see that they keep getting richer. Anytime you meet them, they are with a new car. And you're like, where is that also? That one, I gave it out, cry. You're like, hey, and we are still struggling to get one. Why? Why do the rich keep getting richer? The poor keep getting. Now, research, the same research, gave 12 reasons why the rich keep getting richer, the poor keep getting poorer. Point 1, the statistics was shown that poor people lack financial discipline. Poor people, they lack financial discipline. In other words, poor people don't know what to do with money. They want money. They don't know what to do with money. Now, sometimes they may make it look like we know what to do with it until it comes. That's when they find out they have other things to do with money than what they plan to do with money. You hear a poor person, oh, if I get money this year, I think I'll go and I'll go and rent an apartment and move in from my mother's house. As soon as they get money, they buy a mobile phone. If I get money, I will go and sow this seed. We are doing a beauty project now in our church. I'll go and give my mother this and this. As soon as the money comes, that's when they remember that they have some parties, they have some meat to chop. They start chopping, they say they'll be chopping the money before they realize the money is dead, it's finished. Poor people lack financial discipline. The lack of financial discipline means that you cannot use money for what you want to use it for. That's the good thing. It's not about doing susu, saving money. No. The money has come. The money is supposed to be used for this. But you cannot, rather squander the money for what it's not supposed to be used for. So me, most of the time, I always have money, but the money, no. It has something doing, so I will just say I don't have money. But that money, I can't use it for something else. I can't use it for something else because I said this money is going to buy this. This money we are going to use to pay for this person's this. I can't touch it. Some people will go and take it and use for this and take this and go and use for this. They laugh at themselves. Even common 150 cedis, 200 cedis of tithe, 100 cedis of tithe, you cannot give. You want to be rich. You already lack financial discipline. 100 cedis of spiritual savings, you can't do. Saving 100 Ghana cedis a month, 150 cedis from your salary. Because tithe is like savings. You cannot dedicate yourself to just take that I've gotten 100 cedis. Let me take 10 Ghana cedis. I've gotten 500, let me take 50 cedis. That's why you calculate and know that the thing you want to even buy is 570. Because if you take your tithe 50 cedis, you have spoiled the distance. You already lack financial discipline. Point 1. Poor people do what? Why? It looks like when I was preaching the first message, you people like it, but this one you don't like it. Is it because we are all poor or what? That you are living below 40 Ghana cedis. And the question, how many people here spend more than 40 cedis a day? That's the question we need to ask ourselves. That's why I'm trying to work more, work harder as a man of God. As a pastor, I want to work harder, bless more people's lives, do more, train more people, because it is when I work more that I will be able to have more. You will never see any pastor who is in full time, who has 3 members, who is rich. You will never see one. Almost all the rich pastors have large churches. They either have large churches, or they have large number of sons and daughters, or they have itinerant ministry and they bless so many people all over the place, and those people are coming back to honor them. So it means that the more people, as a pastor generally, it is the more people you bless that determines how rich you are. It's not about church is paying me. You are wise. Is it? I read that scripture to you last week or something. He said there was a certain city and a certain poor man, but the man was wise. And he said he, by his wisdom, saved the city. But after everything, he was forgotten. And I said, and the poor man's wisdom, I said, the poor man's wisdom is despised. So, you can find out you have wisdom, all the strategies to build a house, but without the money, you cannot get the house. Now, when you are done building roofing, you may spend about 15,000, 20, 30, depending on the type of roofing you want to do. If you want to do the normal one like this, about 15,000. That's a lot of money. Painting, you will spend about 10,000 cedis to paint the house. Tiles, you will spend about 15,000 Ghana cedis. Wiring, you will spend about 15,000 cedis. What's if you now? I said, "Enti a dime ratio no. What's the dime ratio? Maybe you might drew no. When the scanner starts. That foundation, this foundation, make sure someone spend the 40,000. It's a dime foundation. Maybe you might do one scanner drew until a canon. I see us have 7 months. What did the matron say? So I'm saying that we want to do more, but the money is not there to do more. And the first reason is because we lack financial discipline. We lack financial discipline. The second thing that the statistics gave, World Bank gave us, that the people, poor people, who is that? Sterling. Because a senior man now voice, no. They never learn new things. Poor people never learn new things. Meet somebody who is grounded in life. You find out that the things they knew 10 years ago, which you knew about them, the way they thought 10 years ago, is the same way they are thinking today. Their mindset about money, their mindset about women, their mindset about men, their mindset about pastors. It's like nothing has changed in their mind. Nothing has changed. Because poor people all think alike. And one of the thoughts they think actually is that there is not enough money to do anything. That's how poor people think. We are waiting to have enough money to do something. Come to think of, to be able to build any normal house in Ghana, you may spend like 100,000 Ghana cedis. That's the least, just to come to the completion without finishes. 100,000 cedis. How many people, don't you see houses here? Do you think all of them had 100,000 cedis lying down? How many people do you think have 100,000 cedis? But they started from somewhere. They had like 20,000 cedis. He said, let's start. But the poor will say, no, it's not enough. Let's wait to get enough. They want to marry. They want to get all the money down before they marry. Because they are like, the money that I have is not enough for me to marry. Now I have only 2,000 cedis. How much is a suit? How much is a wedding gown? 2,000 cedis can buy a wedding gown. It can buy a wedding gown. You mean 2,000 cedis can buy a wedding gown? It can buy shoe. It can buy wedding mugs. 2,000 cedis can buy wedding mugs. It can pay for decoration. So the poor are unwilling to add up to their knowledge. They are unwilling to learn something new. They are unwilling to become a part of anything that will add up to them. Knowledge is a problem. New things, new ideas, new strategies. Many years ago, it was found out that a time is going to come, YouTube will be the best school in the world. And today it is. You have phones on you have YouTube on your phone, but you're always on TikTok, watching 30 seconds videos. And I told you I've banned any AFM from using TikTok, but you are still using it. You say I'm your father. You are still using it. You said that I'm your father. I said I have banned any AFM from using TikTok, but you said I'm your father. You said that, oh, but Pastor Brian is there, so I'm going to for you. Are lying. I know Pastor Brian is there. You think me too, I wasn't there. Me too, I was there. I was there. It is a simple distraction. It is a simple distraction. Those who are actually working, they are making the money. Those of you watching, you are not making, you are losing the money. If you go and check how much data you spend just scrolling on those videos, you will find out that within 1 hour, you'd have spent about 1 to 2 gig within 1 hour, just scrolling on TikTok. And you are just laughing because somebody's dancing, somebody's cracking jokes. There is something to hit somebody's head. While your colleagues, another person broke like you, is on YouTube learning how to do makeups, learning how to cook certain kinds of foods, learning how to start a business. Just go to YouTube, how to start a business, 7 ideas, how to do this. They are learning new things about photography, learning new. I'm always on YouTube. Always on YouTube. Always. Are you willing to learn? Learn new things. The poor never learn new things. It's just the old things. Come to think of it. That you have been doing ministry for so many years, nothing is working. You say you're waiting. It will never work. I'm telling you the truth. You have to just close it down and go and follow another pastor. It won't work. Oh, your ministry. Yeah. I mean, you got a pastor, Master. Just close it down and go and look for another pastor and follow. It won't work because you don't know how to make something to work. You don't know. Go and learn. You have been playing drum sound for so many years. You are still playing guntigu. What are you using your phone for? YouTube is there. As at 7 years ago, I was learning all kinds of keys, how to modulate my voice 7 years ago on YouTube. Learning how to write a song, the parts of a song. You say you are a singer, you don't even know the parts of a song. I am a preacher, I know the parts of a song. You say you are a keyboarder, you don't know the parts of a song. You don't know that at this point the song is going higher. You don't know. I know how to pick a key with a musical instrument. Because I saw it on YouTube, I watched it. You say, I'm a singer, I'm a keyboardist, I'm a drummer. You don't know. You say, me, I only play drums. I don't know any key. I only play drums. Do you know that even when you are singing, even when somebody is singing, the sound is supposed to be changed? There is a sound for singing and a sound for talking. Yes. So when they are singing, they have to tune it and give some effects, put the effect. After they are done, they have to take that effects off. Proper sound work, that's how it's done. But sometimes you go to a place, the sound for preaching is the same sound for. That's why your voice is always on way. It's not that you don't have voice, it's just that some bad engineer is on the sound. They don't know. They don't. Go to YouTube, they are there. There is knowledge available for us. We are not taking advantage. We are not taking advantage. We are not taking advantage. Poor people, they don't add anything to what they know. Poor people, they don't add anything. Anytime you are chatting with me, you only see that I know. You only see that I know. Even as at my college days, I used to tell people that me, I will never be poor again. I knew what I was saying. I wasn't talking about my uncle has promised me some $12,000. No. I just knew that these things that I know. That's what we said on Wednesday or something. On Sunday, I saw all these things you still be poor. I was asking the church. I said, you know all these things and you still be sick. All these scriptures, all these prayers we have been praying for you, you are still grounded. Turn to your neighbor and say, neighbor, I know we have all been poor some way, one way or the other. But it's time to learn something new. It's time to learn. It's time to learn. Everything that is done in this church, I know how to do it. I know. Sometimes opportunity comes, but we are not prepared. You are sitting, you don't know how to use a computer. You don't know how to use a computer. Even how to watch a movie, you don't know. Sister, the demons in your house, they are serious. But you are trusting God for a certain job that will bring you 4,000, and the one that will bring you that 5,000, 7,000 CDs. They will say that we want you to be doing online this thing, online classes, whatever, online this. Can you have online meetings? And you, even your phone, you can't even use. You don't even know how to use Facebook. But we are waiting for a certain job that will bring. Job baby buy a day, 200, 300, 91 will be 220. And now let me teach you something as a church. Let me teach you something as children of God. The world is heading towards technology. Don't take it for granted. That's why you have a phone on a phone. That's why you have a phone. The world is now everything very soon. When COVID came, didn't you see us doing church online? Did you think it was going to be possible? Now almost everything. When COVID came, you were doing classes online. Means that now everything is online. No. You can be here and do business. You can start. I was chatting with one guy. I told him that look, you should. Maybe I should do it for him. If you know somebody who sells very fine footwears, you can just ask him for all the catalog of their footwears. Go and create an Instagram page. Instagram goes faster. Post them. Then put the prices there and put delivery, telephone number. And see. They will call you, then you will call them and order. Then when you order, you let them give his details. So you are a middleman, and if they say it's 300, you are saying it's 400. You are just in your house doing your own thing, but money is coming. You are just doing drop shipping. They do it all over the place. Even Jumia is a drop shipping company. Jumia is not a store. It's other people's stores. They put the pictures there. When you buy, that's why they say we are shipping whatever. You're just shipping. You're going to be home. Now they are better amount. Jumia, son of a key. That's how they do. They buy from other shops. That's why when you go there, you see some shops there. They buy from shops. They have a catalog. So they have people. They buy from the shops. Then they bring and ship them to you. The world is heading somewhere. But you, the business you have started, you said you are just going to do it in your room. You're going to sell it to your neighbors. Walk to your neighbors. There are certain neighbors who are waiting to buy from you. But that neighbor is in Accra. That neighbor is in Tamale. Comfort, you are doing. Are you still sewing clothes? You can limit it to yourself. You can limit it to your village people. You can limit it, or you can take advantage of a social media. Learn something new. You can even set up a YouTube page and teach on sewing. And before you realize, you have 100,000 followers just coming to YouTube to learn how to sew. What are you doing? Kawushana kawunim drums but pan winning skills be brea. Kawunti me YouTube channel I watch chere. Hey, I want to miss statistics because so that way the hokwa. Apart from Sunday and Thursday, but they be the hasa. In Kawitima Yawu school, I'm doing a keyboard school, print posters, go all over the place and give out and come and bring them to your own church and teach them and take 200 CDs every month. You are saying there are no jobs. That's why you'll be poor. That's why you'll be poor. People are doing online. Go to Udemy, online school. they are teaching keyboard. And strangers, me myself, I've schooled in Udemy before. I give the money to strangers I've never met before, just to learn some. You are doing some there. Udemy. I carry my money in Ghana and go and give it to a stranger I don't know. So what makes you think that you, this stranger here, somebody in America will not pay you for you to teach him something? What makes you think so? Because Augusta, you're saying you are teaching at Tronier. So in Atronia, there no white man will want to watch me teach. That white man, go on. You see that all the courses we are doing in school, people are teaching them online. All the things we are learning in school, you go online and find out people. You just stand behind a white distance with a tripod with his phone and he's talking and teaching and explaining. And people keep coming. Oh, thank you so much. In fact, I've been blessed. In fact, I'm grateful. In fact, this is. We are here wasting talents. What new thing are we learning? I'm showing you how can poor people's children become rich. How can poor people's children become rich? And I hope you are listening. How can poor people's children become rich? You're waiting to get some lottery. You go and stake lottery and get plenty money. That one, it will not make you rich. It will just give you quick money. But that money usually in China higher than Hassan. Do you know that no matter how much money you get, you still will not be rich? You can get $1 million. It will, because wealth, to be rich is a mindset. It's not the money. That is why if you study, you find out that there was a time you had a certain huge amount of money, you've not had it again. It means that you are poor. You should be able to break that threshold again and again and again. Almost every now and then I clock 10,000, 12,000, 15, 20. Almost every now I just keep clocking. Do you understand? I keep clocking. And the time I enter 100,000 CDs, I will keep clocking 100,000. If I don't, it means that Charlie, come to this room. You realize there was a time, Charlie, you also clocked some 3,000. You're like, 2,000. And you took the money all and went and bought a phone. And that was it. Never clocked there again. If you use it to buy an asset, like buy a land, you are still having that money. If you use money to buy something that you can sell and still get the same money, even more, like buying a land, you are still having that money. If I have 20,000 cedis and I used to buy a land, I still have my 20,000 cedis. So I say, oh, no, 20,000 be that. So you assassin. Say assassin so that. And assassin the end that way, you know. And if you're going to sell that land, you can sell for 30,000. Your land always keeps going up. So listen, if God helps you and you get a huge amount of, you are thinking of any business, buy a land and go and sleep. Work, it is work that will bring you money. In 3 years' time, it will bring you times 3 of the money. Because there's no business you do in Ghana here that will bring you times 3 in 3 years. Unless you buy a land. So if God opens a door for you to get that money, don't be thinking, maybe I should sell shoes, maybe I should sell clothing. Just go and buy a land. Where she's come, go and buy a land. But if it's not enough to buy those kinds of things, you can do those businesses. But I'm just saying in case, because maybe somebody here may just get a very huge amount of money to do something. The money is coming. I said the money is coming. I said the money is coming. Somebody said, I receive it. That's point 2. Point 3. Point 3. They found out that poor people give up easily. It was found out that when a poor person starts a business and the business doesn't flourish after 3 months, 3 to 6 months, they give up. And they start thinking about another business to start. That is why every poor person you know has done so many. To this year they were selling tomatoes. The next year they were selling phones. The next year they were selling shoes. They have stopped the phones and they are not selling shoes. The next year they are selling pawpaw. The next day they are selling t-shirts. The reason is because they easily give up. And so the time that somebody should be able to know you as, wow, what's my tongue? This will be a boutique. It is consistency. Poor people are not consistent. Today they are here. The next day they are there. Today they are here. The next day they are there. The next month they are there. The next day they are doing this. The next time they are doing it. I know people like that, and they've always been like that. I was chatting with somebody some time ago. I said, you are here. Tomorrow you are here. Tomorrow you are here. One time. So if you were consistent, because so be, so who does so baby fact now? Let's say you are consistent, working. One day your helper will come and find you there. It's not true. The guy that was by the beautiful gate, he was always there. The guy that was by the pool of Bethesda, he was always there. It's not true. But you today, you are selling this. The next day, you have given up. You are going here. You have joined this church. You are like, things have not changed that much. I expected that in a year, everything would change. You have quit. You have gone to another. It is like, let me ask you a question. If you are like a tree, I keep asking this question. You are a tree. You are planted here. Remove after 3 months. Planted here. Remove after 3 months. Planted here. Remove after 4 months. Planted here. Remove after. Will you become any proper tree? Many Christians are like that. Many people are poor because their lives are like that. They are planted today, uprooted the next day. They've started this business, they've quit it, they've gone here, they are doing this business, they've stopped it, they are doing this. That's why they are grounded and poor. Look at me. I've been preaching since 2004. That is the difference between all my classmates. It's not because I am too special. I have found something that I have been doing. I'm still doing it. If you ever find me and I'm even doing anything, now I'm supposed to be going to farm and I've not yet started. It's because, Charlie, the moon is yet to come. The moon is coming. Now, if you see me and I'm doing farming and I also have some other things, it's not that you won't see that. You say, as a farming, booming to ministry, you watch my life. Not always. You just started farming now. You said, it's not going the way I expect. Let me now go into selling cement. You go and sell cement. It's not working well. You don't live life like that. Poor people, that's how poor people. If you are going to live like you'll be poor. You'll be poor. I said you'll be what? Father Micah. Am I preaching? The third thing they say, they easily give up. Listen, rich people don't give up easily. Tap your chest and say, I am that kind of man that doesn't give up easily. Say, I am hard. Maybe brofo no what say do atemo brofo man enya serious to say do atemo chia. Ka say me mani edin rough. Me mani edin me gina mani edin rough. When we started this church here, people say things even when they are passing by, they are like, I've seen things in this place. Me mani edin. From SHS days, tutors that threatened me, tutors that discouraged me, friends that left me, I said I'll still go. They said people will not come, I said I'll still do it. They said, yeah. I said I'll do it. I'll still do it. And so Bebo cow, meye. A man from Bao, meye. The poor easily give up. How many points have I given you? I'm going to give you 5, then I'll allow you to ask questions. There are 12. Point 4. The poor are always looking for get-rich schemes. Get-rich quick schemes. The poor are always looking for get-rich quick schemes. Get-rich quick schemes. Get rich. Somebody say get rich quick schemes. What are some of them? Bring 100 CDs, get 1,000 CDs. Bring 100 CDs is called Ponzi scheme. Another one is, we have started this. If you bring 5 people, we will get this. You sell this. All of them are get rich quick schemes. They don't make you rich. They rather make the people who first came rich, and they rather make the ones who invented it rich. You who is joining, they don't make you rich. That's why people have joined all these people. What has become of them? Since you joined, did your life change? Just come to a conclusion that thing doesn't work. Bring 1,000 CDs for 5,000 CDs. You carry those the poor are always looking for get rich quick. Forex is for rich people. Poor people should not venture. They use their chicken change to invest into forex, not their life savings. How do you sell your house to go and invest into a bank? Who is your pastor? Get rich quick schemes. Get rich quick schemes. Bring 500 CDs. I'll give you 1,000 CDs. Then they are panicking. Before you realize, my time is almost up. Hey, 2 now. Before you realize, they will even go and borrow. How do you sell your land to go and do an investment? Who taught you that? Is the land not the best investment? There is no bank in Ghana you do investment and they give you 20% of that investment. There's no bank in Ghana. 20%. There's no bank. Annually, there's no bank. But when you buy a land, you can get 100% profit. Lottery, gambling, betting, Ponzi schemes. They are not even here, but I'm just saying it. Ponzi scheme, they can bring 5 CDs to come and take 10 CDs. It's called Ponzi scheme. Then the other one is called pyramid scheme. The pyramid scheme is bring more people. The more people you bring, that's a pyramid scheme. It's a scam. It's a scam. Pyramid scheme is a scam. Point 5. They keep blaming others for their situation. The poor are known for the blame game. So just right, they do the blame game. The reason I'm not successful in ministry is the kind of wife I got married to. I'm worried doctor, busumi bia and the salary 7,000. Ministry. Somebody's married to a doctor and is still grounded. Am I talking to somebody here? My father didn't help me. If my father had helped me, I would have succeeded. Blame game. The poor are always giving blames. And you know the funny part? The poor keep blaming the rich for being poor. I asked him for money, he didn't give me. I asked her for money, she didn't give me. I asked him for money, do you know that my uncle? The poor keep blaming somebody for the reason why they don't have money. They have a blame game. At least blaming someone. Blaming that fuel prices are high, that's why they are poor. Fuel prices are high, that's why they are poor. I can't come to church, fuel prices are high. Blame game. Somebody say blame game. And the reason why I'm grounded is because my parents didn't take care of me. I didn't go to a better school. Me too, I didn't go to a better school. I went to Koto Krom MA. When I was in Tumudi, I was in a very good school. When I came here, I went to Koto Krom MA GHS. I was wearing tea and bread. A guy rough. I'm saying here from Manaba. I'm there to school, Papa. I'm there to Barras, no man. I'm Barras. Charity also going. Barracks. Once way. Queen of Peace. Hey, I'm in a school no. Hey, Shay, I'm on. Now, school fees are saying. JHS number 2. Wow. Is it what we SS? Augusta, did you hear? We JHS ako we SS o. They say ya two no mamu. Omutuase. Omujemo pa. Oba mo de omutwa kama. And that's better. I didn't go to a better school. Which school did Despite go? I don't have master's degree. I don't have a PhD. Do you think Bill Gates has a PhD? Aliko Dangote. Poor people always give excuses. Excuses. I was telling the pastor, pastor, it's because we are in Bogatanga. I'm in Bogatanga. Things are not well, I said, somebody, your father, Reverend Institute has been in Bogatanga and God has helped him. Brother, change your mind. Oh, me, ministry, Scania. So it is not about Am I? I'm not preaching. They don't like the message. Like it. Are you sure you like the message? Yeah, it's true. But listen, you're doing a blame game. And why do you blame? Why do you complain about something you can do something about? If you are saying there's no money in Sunya, what are you doing here? Why don't you just hand over the church and go and do church? Why are you complaining? You think it is easy? The same person will go to Accra and say, the people like going to only the big churches. They don't like coming to my own that is in the classroom. That's what you realize. Do you find out that the poor are always complaining? They're always blaming somebody. They're always saying something. They always have something to complain about. It is time for us to change the story. Nobody to blame but ourselves. I thought you thought I was going to say, you need to do this with money. You need to do this with money. No, we have to stand from the mindset. Why? What am I teaching? The first part of this is why some people are what? Poor. Causes of poverty. That's what I'm talking about. The fifth one is they always blaming people. The sixth one is they spend time with the wrong people. Proverbs 13:20. Look at this. They spend time with the wrong people. Some people say, Micah, money and nothing. Yes, I mean, when I'm with you, there's nothing good we talk about. You spend time with the wrong people. Look at it. He that walketh with the wise shall be what? And he that is a companion. Somebody should read a scripture for me. Your friends. Who do you spend time with? Let me ask you a question. How many of you have people that when you chat with them, okay, they talk about I spent 12,000, I spent 5,000. How many of you? I can tell that many of you, I'm the only one that here talking about this kind of things. I'm the only one. So that should tell you that you should only spend more time listening to me talk. Because at the end of the day, I'm actually challenging you. I'm challenging your mind. I'm challenging your mind because at the end of the day, no fear no be new. You only see me once every week. When you can always come around, it's not like my house is passworded. Cafe password, hey, ninya ding. You see the problem we're talking about? When we say we're having a meeting, come no, the ones that are not actually supposed to be here are here, and the ones who are supposed to be here, they are not here. Those that are, you watch on Sunday, you see them. Sunday church people. Don't spend time. Who are you spending time with? By the way, what others are planning, we have already entered though. We have entered. That's why I'm teaching you these things. Because 2022 is a year of money. It's a year of money. Somebody say, hey, this church, I think they are backsliding. Really? The church you are sitting in your church, is it bought with rocks? So you decide it's a year of holiness, whatever, it's okay. We are a year of holiness will come. But this year, dear, money. The money is coming. The money is coming. The money is coming. The money is coming. Share. Because yampaye bebraya bo asori dem ina iska o. So at the end of the day, it is like we are worshiping money. It's true. If every prayer we are praying is about money, we have changed the focus. That is why God is saying it's time for the money to come, so that you just think of when we come to church, you are not, you rather me rent you. The time you are praying, let's pray for the man of God that he grace to come on his life. Lord, man of God, no, this guy that rather him. So that's the way I'm missing me here. Hey, I didn't want to Ampo, we are here near I dream burning ground. I dream burning ground. Who will be always can and who you will he? No, shall say bomb by a phone before the panel. Oh, dream burning say, Yami, Bibi, see a mark when a water. It's true, it's true. Oh, yes, I'm just going more dear. We will just go more dear. Yes, sir. Woman, no more dear. It's true. I found out that the rich are quite more humble than the poor. It's something I found out. I come around poor people every now and then. You see how they talk. You can see somebody talking as if the whole world is his, but he has nothing. It's true. I'll tell you the truth. And sometimes you just laugh. You laugh for you laugh. That's what you don't have. I think it's not in the point, but I think the poor are pretty proud. That's why they are poor. Because you see, the rich, when they need help, when I need help, you see me. Sometimes I can call people, I can just post or say, I want this. Somebody should do it. They're poor. They feel like if they do that, it means they are begging. Do you understand? They're poor, they feel like, if I see somebody, I ask questions. So how did you build this kind of house? How are you married with all these kids? You're able to pay their school. Hey, all these children, you're able to take. Hey, how are you? I ask questions. They begin to say, oh, one thing is you have to trust in God. Never trust in the. Then they start giving somebody. But the poor feel, we can't get it. That's why they left you in JHS. That's why they left you where? They couldn't take you further to even say JHS. The reason is it's not because you see the poor don't want to ask questions. They don't want to go to the rich and say, Charlie, things are not well. Can you help me? I'm not saying I need money, but I need help. Is there someone you can recommend me to? Is there something you can recommend for me? These are the things the poor should actually be asking, not money. Because you have been getting money, you are still poor, so you don't need money again. What you actually need is not money. You need something that brings money. And we'll get there when we get to how to make money. So this series, so please, how many points have I given you? 6. You spend time with the wrong people. It pains my heart that some people that need to spend time with me don't spend time with me. And they excuse themselves. The whole year, come and meet me on a certain holy day. You can't come. So which day can you come? When your trouble comes. It's the same thing as like family meeting. You have the whole year. You have been going your own place there. I said, come and spend 3 days with me. I want to show you the next phase of our lives. Wrong associations. Wrong companies. You see, the poor, they are poor intentionally. I'm telling you the truth. It is a mindset. Oh. It's a mindset. Comfort. Oh, it is not true. You need to hear AFM talk to you. Because I know, it's something I know, I've seen it. People have resources, people have friends, people have helpers. They just hear the wrong advices. They hear the wrong preachers preach to them. They hear the wrong messages. And the wrong things they are hearing is the reason their lives are grounded. How? How? I know somebody like that. Oh, my man, papa, you know what I'm doing. So, Ghana, here, I hear no say, baby, no. Here is our punching. Here is our punching. Wrong associations, Osteku. Wrong associations. The problem with ministers is the problem with Christians. Wrong people are our friends. When you are down for who run them, God will say, wait a minute. When you now all your friends are like, a woman, I mean, can't say Jais, our down for no. At least get a friend that will boost your faith. Because I'm confronting you, and you're so municipal. Omunya sika, omanum. Omunya sika, omanum. Omunya sika, omanum. Into one so omunya sika, onum. But when you're down for because, oh, I just bought a land, you're like, hi, huh? I can't say what I say, I will see. Huh? That's a wish also salary of Busumi 500 cities. I wish suddenly you begin to think. When I see very young people who are rich, I begin to ask, is it the uncle? Is it the brother? Is it the kind of work? How much is he paid? I ask all those questions in my head though. Or how many of you imagine that? Especially when I'm even talking about, you always imagine, how does he get money? Do you ask those questions? That means that you're on your way to becoming prosperous. Yes. I tell you the truth. All people that I know are really, when I'm around them, like, how did they build this house? This house here is like 700,000 Ghana cedis, 7 billion. Does he have some friend or does he have some company? Does he have? I ask all those questions. That's how you. Those are the questions. It's not we from we biska. Yes, I have a day winning passport. Yes, you by the jar. You by the jar. Vanity upon vanity. All these cars are vanity. All this money is vanity. Hey, gold is vanity, but it's in heaven. Is it true? Is it true? Houses are vanity, but there are houses in heaven. Jesus said, "In my Father's house, there are many mansion is vanity. Why is it? What is it doing in heaven? The money is coming. The money. I don't know if you understand. If mansions are vanity, why is it in heaven? If mansions are wise enough to go to heaven, mansions in my Father's house, there are many mansions there. He said, mansion is a vanity. It's poverty that is talking. No, it's poverty that is talking. What's the vanity upon vanity? Let me tell you something. In the days of the people who wrote the Bible, there were no cars. That is why you see they said Jesus was on a horse. They were communicating by transport system. If they were to write it today, they would say, and I saw the lamb sitting on the Rolls Royce. It's the same thing. Those days there were no cars. So even cars were found. Let me tell you, by the way, when we go to heaven, we are going to eat the same way. We are going to be wearing clothes. We are going to be bathed. We are going to. The only thing, there will be no sickness. We will still be eating. We will still eat. But didn't you read this? And I saw the first heaven and the second heaven. come down. We will go to heaven, then we will come back and live on earth, the same way we are living on earth. But that time there will be no sin, there will be no disease. We will live like that. That was how Adam was supposed to live. So when Christ comes, let me teach you some little Bible studies. When Christ comes and we will spend a number of years there. Then we will come back to the earth again, because that is the mean. God never planned for man to live in heaven. Heaven is for him. He said the heavens are the Lord. He said, but the earth has he given to the sons of. So if in Revelation chapter 22 he says that I saw a new heaven and a new earth, who is the earth for again? Because the first earth was for man, the second earth will be for angels. We are coming back here. Not this earth. This earth will be destroyed with fire and brimstone. This earth is actually where hell will be. Sometimes people think I can't teach these things. It's very funny. Let me tell you something. When you read the book of Revelation, when you read the book, for instance, the story of Sodom and Gomorrah, you find out that when the fire was sent from heaven, it burnt down the city that it was full of fire. Now, in the book of Revelation, it says that the heavens will melt, the earth will melt. Now, what will happen is that when God raptures his people, when he takes his people away, whatever way, whether you believe in pre-tribulation or whatever, a million, all those, the whole idea is, after we have left this place, the sinners will not live here. They will stay. Then God will pour down fire and brimstone. Yes. Then that is why in the book of Revelation chapter 20 verse 11 it said, and death and Hades gave up, death and hell. That's why where after the judgment, the place is not hell, it's lake of fire. Hell itself will be cast into the lake of fire. Where Lazarus went is where the rich man went is hell. It said hell that took the rich man. It said that hell will bring that rich man out, and that rich man will be cast into the lake of fire. And that time, God will pour down fire upon the earth, and the whole earth will be like a ball of fire, and all the souls will be here. Then the ball of fire will disappear. That's why I said, and I saw the old earth and the old heaven were no more. That's what we call eternal death. The reason is because when that happens, when sinners are cast into this hell, that lake of fire, they will disappear. Like God will literally cut them off. So they will be there for all eternity, just burning, enjoying fire in this earth which they chose for themselves. Then we will go to be with him while the new earth comes. Then for a while, he will bring us back here, and there will be a coronation. Because there was supposed to be a coronation. Hey, have you heard this before? What's a coronation back? But what I'm teaching, have you heard it before? Coronation is like send off service, send off, like what they do. Your friend passing out and as a baby. Like who ye a juma we now pass here. Yina obusha for bana after the master na bebon pie man no jaw ko no so akwate there. There will be a coronation for us on earth. God and the angels will come and do a coronation for us. Then the earth will be handed over to us again. But this time round, the Son of Man will live in our midst. You don't like the message. So it will be like Christ will be the president. It won't be like we will now be choosing leaders. No. Christ will be the light. He said we will no more need the sun for light, because Christ will be the light on earth. All these are in the Bible. These are not from anywhere. They are all in the Bible. In Sunday school, that's the story. They say we are flying to heaven. So you think Jesus went to physical heaven? It's not heaven. He went into the realm of the spirit. Heaven is in the realm. It's not up here. He went to the realm of the spirit. It's not some planet. He literally translated to the realm of the spirit. Heaven is not physical. Is it impossible? Heaven is behind this. It's just right here. Hallelujah. How many points did I give you? Okay, let me give you the 7th one. Who said close? The seventh one, which is the last one I'll give you, there are 12, but let me just give you these. The seventh one is that they are afraid of starting something new. The poor feel like, hey, I can't start a new thing. They're always afraid of starting something new. So they are always, I know some people like that, you know, they are very talented, gifted, but when you say, I have to do this, they're like, and they are still poor. Start a business, but you know, the man of God, I don't take much salary. I don't have much money. They are always afraid of starting something new. That's why if you look at my life, you see that every season I have something I'm doing. I always have something I'm doing. That's what keeps me going. You must always have something new. You start this, the next time I'm adding this. He said add. So today you have started in toast business. Don't stay in toast business. Don't quit the toast business. Add more. Add onions to the toast business. Add. Go and get onions. It doesn't matter if somebody's by you. So that if somebody buys your jene, they buy your okra, they'll buy your onions. Add the onions. Share. In the market, they do politics, but master, we are not here to do politics. Add tomatoes to it. Add Maggi, 2 Maggi cubes. Add. That's why I'm always adding. Every now and then we are doing something new. We are starting something new. Next year, something new is coming. Are you ready? So they're always afraid of starting something new. The next one is they cannot control their greed. I've already taught you that. The next one is they have no goals. They have no goals in life. Nothing they want to achieve. They are just there, eat, sleep, wake up, eat, sleep, eat, go to toilet, sleep, wake up, eat, go to toilet, sleep, wake up, eat, go. No goals, nothing, no plans. The 10th one is they lack focus. I've already talked about it. That they easily quit. They can't focus on one thing. Today they are this, the next day they are this. Like they cannot focus. They lack focus. He said the poor lack focus. The 11th thing is that they lack ideas. They lack ideas. Then the 12th thing is that the poor are unwilling to sacrifice. They are not ready to sacrifice. And I think I've already spoken about that as I was talking and coming. They are not willing to sacrifice. They are not willing to let go of something to get something. So these are the 12 things that we've discovered that makes people poor. Did you see that none of them they didn't mention money? Money is not the reason the poor is poor. It's the attitude towards money. So listen, church, the money is coming. I said the money is coming, and God is taking us somewhere. And I want you to know by the voice of the prophet, like I told you, he said, my cities through prosperity shall spread abroad. Give us that scripture. My cities through prosperity shall spread. I want you to memorize that scripture. Zechariah 1:17. This one is not coming. My cities through prosperity shall spread abroad. My cities. It is time for us to spread abroad. Bow down your heads as you pray. I call you blessed, and I declare that you are escaping poverty. You are escaping poverty. Even in this December, you are escaping poverty. 2023 is your year of money, your year of wealth, your year of power, your year of opportunities. In the mighty name of Jesus. Amen.